Hello and welcome to the MESSAGE School of Evangelism update and fundraiser. My name's Joe, I head up MESSAGE School of Evangelism, and for this next half an hour we're just going to be updating you on some of the things that we've been up to over the past 6 months. You're going to hear from our amazing students as they share what God has done in them and through them during this school, but also we're going to update you on some of the stuff that's coming up. We've got loads of exciting mission about to happen during this term. We're going to be going all around the UK to tell people about Jesus, but we are also going international. We have a team going to Kenya and we have a team going to Germany too, all to spread the hope that we have in Jesus, all to tell people that there's a plan for their lives, that there's a God who loves them, who created them for a purpose. And so we want to bring you along that journey. We want to tell you about what we're up to, but also we want to ask you for your support. We need to raise some money to get to Kenya and to get to Germany, and so we'd really appreciate you backing our students and backing us as we go out to tell people about Jesus. And so that's what the next half an hour will look like. And we're so excited that you're here. We're so excited that you've tuned in. We've got some great stories coming up. And just to give you a bit of a flavour of what MESSAGE School of Evangelism is about, what we do and kind of the different things that the year looks like, why don't you take a look at this little promo video to give you a little flavour.
Want to understand the gospel more deeply, grow in your faith and learn what it means to offer hope to a world in need? Then join us for 10 months that will change your life. MESSAGE School of Evangelism is an opportunity to grow your heart for those who don't yet know Jesus and develop your ability to reveal the gospel from your lips and your life. Based in Manchester, England, your time on MSE will equip, encourage and empower you to share the good news of Jesus with boldness and clarity, wherever the calling of God leads you. You'll receive powerful teaching from experienced tutors at the Message Trust and our partners around the world, training and releasing you to live a worshipful life through local church mission, putting everything learnt into practice as we take the gospel to the streets, schools, prisons and local communities across the UK and beyond. MESSAGE School of Evangelism, because we're not ashamed of the gospel. Visit our website to find out more information or apply today.
Amazing. So that gives you a little bit of a flavour of what the course is about. And a big part of this course is that we teach students a load of practical ways of sharing the gospel. We give practical teaching on like theology and Bible, but also we send them out on placements to get an experience of telling people about Jesus. So we do that in loads of different ways. It might be a youth group. It might be going into prison. It might be going onto the streets and telling people about Jesus out on the streets. There's loads of practical things we do on this course. But what I really love about this is that the stories that we get to hear about people meeting with Jesus for the first time and getting to go out, our students going out even into areas that maybe they weren't sure they wanted to go to, but seeing God work in amazing ways. And so we have 3 of our amazing students with us. We have Josh, we have Kesha, we have Christian, and they're going to share with us a little bit about their experience of placement, of going out and telling people about Jesus. So first of all, Josh, why don't you tell us, what placement did you do? Where did you get sent to? What was it? What did you think of it? Did you see God move in any way? Go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. So my placement was Eden Partington, and it was such a blessing, being able to work with the kids up to the age of 18. And one of the things that we did at first was going to a school around lunchtime, and we'll go and actually be there for an hour or so and actually talk to them about some stories in the Bible, and actually over the few weeks that we were there, actually seeing some of the questions that they were asking, and actually seeing them grow in confidence and actually coming back with more questions was such a blessing as well, and really inspired me to keep actually sharing the knowledge that I was getting from the course as well, from term 1 going to term 2. And the other thing that we were doing was also helping run 2 youth groups in the evening. And as well helping out there and serving and being able to communicate with the kids and actually hear some of their stories and where they're from, and actually asking them questions about where they live, with Partington, and actually school as well. It's been such a blessing. I've really enjoyed it.
That's cool. I love that whole thing of taking what you've learned and then sharing it with other people, and even being able to share like your testimony with others and being able to go, look, this is what God has done in my life. He can do this in your life too. Super cool. And Kesha, you had a slightly different placement. So Josh was going into school and into a youth group, but we sent you out into a prison every single week. Why don't you tell us about that? What was your experience of that? Was it different to how you thought? Was it what you expected? How did you find that?
Yeah, so being put on prison placement was not what I expected. When I first got told I was going to be there, I kind of expected I kind of had opinions on it being like kind of a scary and quite a boring place, to be honest. But that was completely blown out of the water. You know, like I went there and the lads there are so open and actually so kind. And it wasn't just doing a Bible study with them. We did that and that was amazing. But we also just got to know the lads there and just built a relationship with them. And that was such a privilege. And it also like, I didn't really have a passion for prison ministry like at all. It was just like youth work and stuff. So when I got told, I was a bit like, okay, I don't know, not that excited about this, but God completely broke my heart for them, like completely. And it's just been like such a teaching lesson for me. Like being able to serve was a blessing, but it was like they served me in itself, because like it's just taught me like I'm no less of a sinner than them. Like I'm completely equal. I am no bigger than them. And it's just like so humbling. And it's just been such a privilege to be able to journey in their faith with them, to answer their questions about God, to just to witness their journey to faith. Even if like some lads, like I've actually seen them transform into accepting Jesus into their lives, which has been amazing, like to see the light of Jesus in them. But also to see lads that have absolutely no hope, to get like every week slowly, but like each week going closer and closer to like wanting to come to the Bible studies and just be able to journey with them. It's just been amazing.
Yeah, I love that. I love like your heart breaking for those people. I remember telling you you're going into prison and you were like, I don't know about that. But like seeing like how God has broken your heart is so cool. And again, as we go out on mission on this third term, it's not just because we're getting told that we need to go out, but actually that for so many of us, we've been out already and seen God like do something in our lives. And so we want to go now and be like, God can do it in your life too, and it's seeing our hearts broken for those who need to hear the good news of Jesus. Amazing. Now, Christian, as well as kind of sending everyone on kind of like placements every week, we've done a bit of street evangelism, haven't we? We've gone out and we've told people about Jesus just right where they are on the streets, whether it's homeless people or it's people just walking about and doing their shopping. We've done loads of that kind of stuff. And what I love about you, Christian, is we've done a load of street evangelism, but we had our Easter holidays a couple of weeks ago, and during your Easter holiday, you decided, you know what? Even though it's my holiday, I'm going to go out and do some street evangelism anyway, even though it's my rest time. And I love that. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So I was over Easter holiday. I was in Berlin with the Message Germany, and we made a big outreach there. So we went on the streets. We had some places where we want to share the gospel, and yeah, we saw so many stories, so many life changes, so many incredible stories. And one story was for me that on Holy Saturday, where a homeless stand next to me and was completely hopeless next to me. And then we was saying, if you have an issue, you can come to the front. We will pray for you, because we believe that Jesus will heal you. And this homeless said in this moment, okay, I will try. I don't believe it, but I will try. He went to the stage, to the front, and we was praying for him for healing. And in this moment, he stood up. He tried his legs to move his legs and was jumping around, and he was completely healed. Then we was playing volleyball, football, and it's so incredible how Jesus works for the lost. No one will talk with them, but then we are in this position to bring the light in the darkness, even if no other people wants to do this. So, and you see this guy, he's completely filled out by Jesus. He goes around Berlin right now, sleeps basically in the toilet, but he is completely on fire and get a new life back, and praying for the people. It's so amazing to see this. So this is for what I have really fire to go and bring the light to there where no light is.
So cool. I love
Yes.
that. Like bringing the light where there is so much darkness. And there is so much darkness in this world, right, that we know about. And it's a real privilege, actually, that we get to go out and be light in those places. And what's cool is that we're going to Germany. One of our mission trips out that we're trying to raise support for is to go to Germany. And we'll be doing street evangelism. We'll be going out and telling people about Jesus, but also going into schools as well. And so I'm excited for that. I'm excited to hear the stories. But we need your support. So please, there's links below in the description. There are a link by each person's name. If there's someone specific that you would like to support, if you would like to support Christian, Kesha, or Josh, you can click the link by their name and support them. And we would so appreciate it if you would support us. Even a little amount just really helps us get to our total target. If you don't have anyone specific you want to give to, you can give to the main fundraising page, which is in the description too. But we so appreciate your support. Fantastic. So one of the things we do as part of this course is we use music as a way of telling people about Jesus. And this is something that our teams are going to be going out on mission with. They're going to use music as a tool to tell people the good news of Jesus, going into schools, going into the street and doing that. And one of our teams, New Story, have been working on some performances that they're going to do into schools. So we thought, why not show you one of those performances? So here is New Story performing one of their songs.
Check, let me show you how my heart aches. Let me walk you through a corridor of heartbreak. From a world that's fallen and twisted, but you can make a change with your calling and gifting. Wish that I could go back, wipe away my blindness and ignorance, and speak to myself through the wickedness. Cause if I would've caught this revelation more early, the impact of many more lives could be different. Ashamed that the resume I've worn as a badge, I'm awake to the fact you've gone to war for the cash. Man, I'm tired of seeing kids being raised by their nana, cause mum's getting wired and dad's getting bladdered. I'm tired of seeing mums getting left to play the father's role, passing off them kids into care that they can't control. Patterns gotta change, cycles gotta die. I do this for the generation fighting to survive.
Living in a broken world where everything falls apart. Seems like everything stops before it even gets a chance to start. Man, I wanna see a change right now, right now. I wanna see a change right now, right now. Some people say it's gonna stay the same, but you could be the change right now, right now.
Heart and soul giving nothing less. Sold out for the cause now. I'm giving it my all till there's nothing left. I put my heart into them all out. Heart and soul giving nothing less. Sold out for the cause now. I'm giving it my all till there's nothing left. I put my heart into them all out.
I see a homeless man laying on the corner, begging for some change and praying he get warmer. A young thug on the street shot in the right, and the ladies behind the station that sell the bodies at night. Oh, the single mum whose life just gets harder. See a little man growing up with no father. The alcoholic who's been beating his wife, and a crackhead twitching cause he's feeling the pipe, needing the light. Yeah,
Man, I'll be locked up in a prison, yeah, I'll go back to the same box who rocks up in a kitchen, and the kids need some food. Run right round these streets thinking, when will it change? I'm brained out of my knees, oh Lord, did enough. Hated for the time, feel like I never did enough. I ain't giving up, patterns gotta change, cycles gotta die. I do this for the generation fighting to survive.
living in a broken world where everything falls apart. Seems like everything stops before it even gets a chance to start. Man, I wanna see a change right now, right now. I wanna see a change right now, right now. Some people say it's gonna stay the same, but you could be the change right now, right now.
Let's get it, come on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. High soul giving nothing less. Sold out for this cause now. I'm giving it my all till there's nothing left. I put my all into them all out. High soul giving nothing less. Sold out for this cause now. I'm giving it my all till there's nothing left. I put my all into them all out.
That was amazing. What a performance. To be fair, I saw it a few times and it's always just stunned me. It's so cool. So, Hello everyone, my name is Ben. I'm part of Team Link, which I'm going to present to you right now. So we've got Larissa, Hope, Shayna, and Sam. We are, well, obviously part of the MESSAGE School of Evangelism, and we are going to be able to do many stuff this third term. I am so excited. To start off, Hope.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Could you talk a bit about what mission teams are actually, and what implies it into the third term, please?
Yeah, so we've been split into groups of, there's 4 groups, and we're going to be going all around the UK. So we're going to be going to, I think we're going Birmingham, we're going Wales, going Nottingham, there's lots of different places. And we're going to be going around to schools or prisons or doing Eden and helping out just around the community. And it's really exciting because we get to go into those places and tell the good news of Jesus and tell them about, you know, who we follow, who Jesus is, and it's just, I'm very, very excited.
I am too, and like Shayna would say, Amen.
Amen.
Shayna.
Hey.
Hey, you're right.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Could you explain to those amazing people that are looking, that are watching? Sorry. What is behind our name? I said that we are called Team Link, but is there something behind that?
Yeah, there is. So we are Team Link, and the meaning behind our name is that there's a Bible verse, and that Bible verse is Romans 12:4. And basically in that verse, it talks about how we are all different and we are part of one body. So each of us, we're different from different places. You know, I'm from Wales, Belgium, Brazil, and we are all different cultures and everything, but we have come together for one mission, and that one mission is to spread the gospel. And yeah, our Team Link is that we can go around places in the UK and abroad and link people together from one truth. And yeah.
Yeah, that is exciting again. Sam.
Hello.
Hello. Can you talk a bit about what you are excited actually about mission, and perhaps a few places and what we are going to do actually?
Yeah, so I'm really excited to be traveling around, going to lots of different places, and some of those places actually include, so we're going to Eden Partington, which is in Manchester, and we get to do some schools lessons there. We'll also get to run some youth clubs, which is absolutely awesome. We're also heading to Wales, which we'll be doing we're going to be on a big double-decker bus, and we get to do lots of exciting activities. We also get back to my hometown, Nottingham, so really excited about that, where we'll get to do some music performances, and also help out with youth groups there as well. We also get to go abroad, don't we, Ben?
Yes, absolutely. And as Team Link, we are going to Kenya. We've got that great privilege to go to Africa and Kenya. The date will be in May 21st to 29th. We will land in Nairobi, and then we will be able to get with them. So we will be partnering with the Global Network of Evangelists, which is part of the Pillar Association. They do basically outreach festival, which is massive thing. I mean, I think that we saw that there will be some BMX things, there will be some songs, there will be many things for the youth to be able to come and to be reached by the gospel, basically. And so into that, we will have the privilege to be to take part in kids group, communities outreach. We will have to preach the gospel. I mean, we've been here for like 7 months, and we've been trained for that. So I'm really, really excited to be able to take part of this. Obviously, there will be loads of other stuff, and I invite you to follow us on Instagram. Our name is We Are Link, so just come and follow us. We will try to post regularly for you to be able to follow what we are going to do back there, but also for all the mission bit that we are going to do. Obviously, going to Kenya, and as Joseph already told us, it costs, and we need your support. So if you've got a heart for one of those amazing people, please support them. Go into the description, find them and support us. We really need you to be part of this journey. And Larissa has something to tell us, isn't it?
Yeah, Ben. Thank you. Hi guys, we are part of the MESSAGE Trust, that is a big charity organization. If you want to know more about us, please watch this video.
Who are we? We are gospel-centered art with one vision, mission. In schools, on stages, on the streets and in prisons. We are a movement of the unashamed, untamed, unconventional, unshaken truth that has one name, Jesus. We are kingdom community spelled one word, Eden. Might catch us in an office building 9 to 5, then on the corner of your neighborhood 5 to 9. Cause this is more than comfortable living, it's 24/7 life online. It says, I will live for this cause rather than mine. We are broken people with a united cause, an undivided love in a divided society proclaiming Jesus is Lord. More than performances for applause, we are community to the fractured and the poor. Where ex-drug dealers find freedom in Christ, where suicide runs to hide, where death turns to life, where the local thief becomes the urban hero, where 100 crimes become 0. We are transformed lives, transforming lives. We are God-shaped enterprise, where ex-prisoners and addicts find their home and become more than ever dreamed or hoped. Cause in a world saying, I can't do it, we say, yes you can. You can take a stand, find who you're meant to be, discover your identity in the Maker's plan. Cause we won't sit back whilst the generation dies. We advance through your city proclaiming real life. We train up the next generation to effectively proclaim Christ. We are a movement of laid down lives refusing to hide. We go beyond music and take people higher. We're not about fame or being admired. From the ones and twos to venues filled with thousands, we are unashamedly proclaiming Jesus. This is more than a job. We're born for this. We're called to this. To every tongue, race, face, and nation, we are community transformation, equipping identity proclamation. We are conveying the gospel with word and action, transforming lives, calling the next generation to rise. We are the message.
Amazing. That's a little bit of a flavour of what the MESSAGE Trust is all about. And so much of the life of the school is interwoven into what the MESSAGE Trust do. So when we go out into communities, as our students go on placement, they're getting to be part of the different kind of outreach areas that the MESSAGE Trust does. And it gives our students such a big flavour of evangelical opportunities, evangelism opportunities. And one of the mission trips that you've already heard that we're going to be doing is, as well as going to Kenya, we're going to be going out to Germany. And we get to actually partner with our other base out in Germany, MESSAGE Germany, and we're going out there to kind of help them in their mission outreach and see what they're doing as well. And we have 4 of our students here who are getting that opportunity to go out into Germany and serve out there. Ty, why don't you tell us what are you looking forward to about the mission trip to Germany? What are you excited about?
Gosh, honestly, aside from the fact that I'm excited to go to another country and, you know, just see a load of new culture that I've never seen before, I'm so excited to go and talk about my faith. The fact that, you know, there's so many people there that don't know Jesus, and the fact that I get to go over there. I'm so privileged to be on this course, to actually go there where not many people have that opportunity, to go and spread the amazing good news of Jesus. That's already exciting. But also, we're going into schools, which I can't lie, slightly nervous about, but I'm so excited for it as well, because you can see so much growth amongst it. Like, you can impact so many people. And you saw before that, you know, we were in a performance. Those are some of the performances that we're going to do over in Germany. I'm so excited to do it, if I'm going to be dead honest with you. It's like, yes, I'm so ready, so excited.
Great. Yeah, it's a great opportunity. And also it's a great opportunity to go into another culture and kind of reach out to people who might be a little bit different from us, or kind of think or do things in a different way to us, but also getting into speak into that culture and speak the light and life of Jesus. Macy, why don't you give us a bit of details? When are you going out to Germany? How long are you there for? We've already heard a little bit about what we're up to, but talk to us a little bit more about it.
Awesome. So our team that's going to Germany is leaving on the 17th of May, and we're going to be partnering with the Message Trust Germany, as Joe said, and we're going to be working with schools. We've been preparing schools lessons. That's going to be really exciting. We're also going to be doing a bit of street evangelism and probably working with some youth groups, which is awesome. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I think we're going to be there for about a week. So yeah, be praying for us.
Yeah. And what's really cool is it's an action-packed week, but also you're going there around the time that it's a bank holiday in Germany. And so there'll be loads of people around. And so as we go out and do street evangelism, there'll be so many good opportunities. It'll be really cool. You've mentioned about going into high school. All the teams are prepared to go into high schools and give lessons on kind of identity, telling people that God thinks they're amazing and created them for a plan and a purpose for their lives. But I was just wondering, Evie, you obviously grew up going into the high school system in the UK. What is something that you wish that you had heard when you were a high school age? What do you wish that someone had told you about God, about your life, about who you are? Yeah.
Oh gosh, high school was such a long time ago. Probably that high school doesn't last forever. Like, it's a really small chapter of our lives, and although it feels like it's really big, it's actually not. And the identity that you think you have there isn't that big a deal. Like, my identity in Jesus is so much bigger than the grades I get, the friends I have, and yeah, all the things I'm watching on TV or on Instagram. It's like, it's not important, it's something small.
I think that's really big, actually, putting things into perspective and being able to go in and actually, when exams are such a big deal and can get so overwhelming for so many people, to be able to say, actually, your worth's not in the exam grades you'd get. Your worth is in what Jesus says about you. That's really cool. Mackenzie, what are 3 things or a few things that people could be praying for as we go out to Germany?
The first thing to pray for is that we all have safe travel, I think, is the main one. The second thing is that God puts the words in our mouths, the right things to speak and say towards these people, whoever we meet, wherever we meet them. And the third thing is that we just see the glory of God. We're able to push Jesus out there, see his working throughout us, but just giving the glory back to him. Just pray for those things. I
think that's really, really cool. And it's going to be good, guys. Like, you're going to go out and you're going to tell people about Jesus, and sometimes you're not going to know what to say, or you might be a bit stuck. But actually, that we don't go alone, do we? That God goes before us and he's with us as we go out, and it's going to be really, really cool. So, again, a little bit of a fundraising push. If you would like to support these guys, Mackenzie, Evie, Macy or Ty, you can do so in the description below. We would really appreciate your support and helping us get to Germany and also get to Kenya. I hope you've enjoyed this last little bit of time where we've shared a little bit about what we've done in the school and what we're about to go out and do too. It's been amazing to see the growth in everyone, and I'm sure as they come back from mission, they're going to go back home and to you and tell you loads of stories about the amazing things that God has done with them and through them. If you're interested in Message School of Evangelism, if you've heard these stories today and you'd be like, actually, I would kind of want to be involved with that, you can be. Message School of Evangelism is a 10-month training course in kind of sharing your faith with your friends, your family, the world. And so if you would like to get trained up to do that, you can apply. There's also a link in the description where you can apply to the course. We would love to see you come and be part of the school. I think that is it for this little fundraiser update thing. Thank you again so much for joining us. If you've got any questions or you'd like to follow us, you can follow us on Instagram at School of Evangelism. And if you've got any questions, you can also email us mse@message.org.uk, and we'd love to tell you a little bit more about the school, but also the mission our students are going to be doing. So thank you so much for joining us. Bye.